Going to see Environmental Management 680 paper 11 May June 2024 paper 1 question part C. The diagram shows the change in surface of the water temperature in Pacific Ocean in a normal year and an El Nino year. Okay, the cold current is been there, it is here, and warm water is been moving this side. In the normal year, here it is in the reverse way. Suggest how an El Nino year affects the number of typhoons expected to reach Japan. What's your answer for this one? Okay, reasons they are asking. So what is an El Nino? The change in the prevailing winds that lead to the change in the pattern of the currents in the ocean. Right? So changes in the current it is happening. Therefore, what we will say? For the fewer typhoons, okay, to reach Japan. Yeah, therefore the sea is not hot because it get diverted. Okay, the sea is not hot. Near Japan I am speaking. Okay, near Japan, and warmer water moves further away. And warmer water moves further away. Yeah, in El Nino effect I am speaking. Therefore, due to the lack of moisture, okay, due to lack of moisture and heat that the ocean provides, okay, is getting weakened. Therefore, it moves in a easterly direction. It moves in easterly direction. Okay, this is one part. Okay, next one, suggest one impact of El Nino on the people living in Peru. One reason. Okay, continue on. Okay, so for this one, suggest one impact of El Nino on the people living in Peru. The warm water, okay, warm water leads to nutrient less water, nutrient less means nutrient less. So we will write, so phytoplankton growth is not good or not well developed. Okay, so fish will not get good food. Okay, less food for fish. Okay, which result in fewer fish and heavy rainfall. Okay, these are the effects. Fewer fish and heavy rainfall are the reason for this one. This one also. Next question, 7th question they are moving through. Okay, the reason for this one I am writing. Before this also, the reason for heavy rainfall, if you want to know, the convection current is warmer. Okay, the reason for heavy rainfall for Peru is due to convection above warmer surface. Okay, increase the water surface, among the warmer surface of water, okay, increase the precipitation, brings increased precipitation. That is what the reason for heavy rainfall. Okay, yeah, that one I want to tell. Seventh question, the map shows a corridor between ecological reserves in both Nepal and India. Ecological reserve is in dark color, whereas ecological corridor is in between. Okay, so now what is the question? Here the scale shows the estimate, the area of the corridor shows your working. So number of squares I calculate, it comes around, total squares I'm making it 1 2. That way if you are calculating, whole square is around 12. Okay, whole square is 12, whereas the remaining other things, if you count, I get around 4. So totally 16 I make it up. Okay, so it is 16 number of squares. For the ratio is for the scale is 4 kilometer square they have given. Okay, the formula used is, I'll do here. Okay, formula is scale is equal to map distance by distance on the ground. Okay, so map distance is, it is 12, so 16 squares. Okay, 16 square boxes are there. So 16 into 4 kilometer square is 64 kilometer square. This is kilometer square I multiplied, so 64 kilometer square. So map distance is 64 kilometer square divided by distance on ground. We have to calculate. Okay, we don't know, but scale graph is scale ratio is 4. So if you divide, the distance on the ground is 64 divided by 4, it is 16. Okay, 16 kilometer square. All the boxes alone, if you want to write, you can write the boxes alone directly. It gets at 16. No need to confuse. Okay, it's directly 16. Okay, suggest why an international agreement was needed to set up a corridor on the map. Why it connects two different countries and cross-border related issues are there. It connects two countries. That what is the reason? Two countries, simply we will write. Okay, two countries and cross-border related issues, that where we need to have international agreement. Next one, C. Okay, seventh one, C. A reforestation program began in 2000. When the corridor was created, local people were employed to plant trees. Local people have seen an increase in tigers in the corridor. There are also have been increase in tiger population in both the reserves. Explain why the benefits of tiger connecting two ecological reserves by a corridor. I will be right here. The practice of protecting a land or an area, okay, it's help to protect the plant, animal species and their habitat also. So to the role of ecosystem here, how we will write? It maintains maintain genetic, okay, maintain genetic diversity in population. Okay, genetic diversity in population, this is one way. Okay, so the species extinction will not happen. Okay, species extinction is reduced. It can move freely. It moves freely in that area without human disturbance. Okay, this is also maybe a reason they can get their prey. These are the reasons, okay, for their improvement in that area. Okay, 7C, second question. Ecotourist visit the reserves to see the tigers. The ecotourist stays in the house of the villagers. So suggest a reason why this type of ecotourism is sustainable activity. So tourists live in local people's house. Okay, tourists live in local people's house. Okay, this way houses, so we are disturbing. No need to build hotels. Limited damage to the environment. Limited damage, okay, to the environment or the habitat, whatever it is, they are not disturbed. Okay, second thing, economical in the sense people's economical value is increased. Okay, because of people staying there. On the other hand, it improves their economy. Okay, and the other way, people helps to protect. People protects the, not the people. Okay, the area has been protected. That's what I am speaking. Tigers area or reserves is protected without much disturbance. Okay, this is the sustainable way. 8th question we are moving. Okay, 8th question is, the table shows 10 countries with the most nuclear power reactors in the Power Station 2022. Okay, state the number of countries that have more than 30 nuclear power stations. More than 30 they are asking. So 1, 2, 3 and 4. Okay, state the fuel that is used in the nuclear power station. It is uranium. Suggest why nuclear power is a non-renewable energy source. Because what we will say, it's a finite source or a non-renewable energy. Non-renewable energy means it's a finite source. Finite source, how will you define? The source is limited. Okay, only then limited, until after that it will eventually run out. Okay, yeah, that's for the non-renewable energy source. State 2 other non-renewable energy resources. Either we can write coal, natural gas, okay, and oil. Okay, next one, suggest 2 reasons why many countries don't have nuclear power stations. Why we don't have? Maybe lack of the main source, uranium. Okay, lack of access to the main source, uranium. Okay, maybe the risk associated. Okay, risk associated with the nuclear power plant. Second reason, after Chernobyl incident they will mention this one. Okay, and the deposition of waste, radioactive waste, also an issue. Okay, fourth, if you want, lack of suitable location. Okay, next one, last part of the question. No. Okay, 8th B, in a nuclear reactors diagram is been given how the power generation is there. So I will mention 1, 2, 3, 4 if you want. Okay, So how can, in the nuclear reactor, okay, the fuel rods of uranium have been inserted or placed in the water. Inside the fuels, okay, the uranium split up into atoms, then releasing the energy. This energy of heat is being created as a steam, and this will be moving here to the turbine. From there it will be converted to electricity and moves over here. Then the steam moves back, okay, cools back by the water which moves here through the condenser. So it being released to the reused again. That what is happening here. Okay, so first step I will write, condenser is being given, this is the turbine part, okay, this is generator part. Here through this way steam moves, okay, into the turbine. Here water is flowing through to make it cool. Okay, so first step will be happening here, inserting the uranium rods. Second step, it will be splitting into oxygen atoms, small atoms. Then heat is being provided, okay, to create the steam. Third step here, third step, and fourth step will be producing electricity and then cooling down. Okay, one by one we will go through. Okay, I'll write one by one. First one, in a nuclear reactor, fuel rods, okay, we will write as such, fuel rods of uranium, pellets are placed in water. Okay, this is first step. Second step, inside the rods, fuel rods, uranium splits into atoms for releasing the energy. Okay, simply I am writing. Third part, this energy heat, this energy, okay, heat, this energy of heat creating a steam. This energy heat creates, okay, 1 minute, creates steam. Okay, then the steam moves through the turbine. Fourth step, okay, moves through the turbine, which turns a generator, okay, to produce electricity. Last step, what will happen? The steam cools down, okay, cools down by the water, which can then be used again. Okay, which can be used again. I'll write it simply, used again. Okay, extra heats are released through cooling tower. Extra heats are released. Yeah, with this it is over. Okay, next question. A student says building more nuclear power station is the best way to reduce the world's carbon dioxide emission. To what extent do you agree with this statement? Give your reasons. My point is disagreeing, because the cost of building, the cost of building a nuclear plant is high. Okay, one reason, sources of the materials, it's a renewable energy, okay, it's a non-renewable energy or a finite material, so, it is, so usage will be stopped after it runs out. Okay, runs out, we have to stop it. Okay, third one, the radioactive waste. Okay, radioactive waste produced from this makes environmental and health issues also to the people there. Okay, so one minute, I'll write it clearly. Health issues. Okay, then limited number of sites are not suitable site for plant construction. This may be also a reason for avoiding the nuclear plant. Okay. Sometimes. Okay, then any other issue is that the radioactive waste or the malfunction of this way I will write. The malfunction can be catastrophic. Okay, catastrophic, very dangerous one, and the heat or the vapor released from that to escape, which makes the nuclear plant to melt down fully and combust, releasing harmful radioactive material in the environment. Whole problem will be there. So with this way I will okay, building nuclear plant is not a building a nuclear plant is not advisable, is not good. Okay, for these reasons, and carbon dioxide as emission on the prolonged period, carbon dioxide emissions, what we'll say, in the beginning it will not be there, but in progress way it will increase. Okay, carbon dioxide emission increases at the later years of working. Okay, with this I will complete the issues. Okay, I conclude building a plant is not advisable, is not good. Okay, I'll write this way, it's not good. Okay, so we will go with electric cars, something like that, which is safe for the people. Okay, thank you.